When I see Andrew that he's taking 12 to 16 IUs of growth hormone a day pretending to be an ancestral athlete, I'm like, yo. What is up, everyone? It's Roos. I hope everyone is doing well. Today's ASMR sip is sponsored by 1907. Check out 1907water.com in the description below. Coupon code Russo. Let's not forget about the ASMR spritz. Intelligent Elephant Carbon. I am down bad on carbon. Andrew says I need to re-up. And Young LA, coupon code Russo. The cat is out of the bag. Liver King has been exposed. I know for the 2 people out of my normal subscribers that watch this channel that think he's natural, he's not natural. What a shocker. What I more want to point out is just the formidable op MPMD is completely destroyed him. You should go watch Derek's video. It's over an hour long. I watched the entire thing as well as watched a couple other people's opinions on it. And I wanted to weigh in, my thoughts. The game of the fitness industry is gonna be changed forever. And MPMD is the formidable op that, in my opinion, is much more in the public these days about redoing the industry for the better, whether you like it or not, as far as harm mitigation is concerned, as far as actual education is concerned, and then bringing it to the Liver King as far as scamming the general public, propagating lies, propagating a false physique that can be achieved naturally to, again, insinuate sales of supplements that go into the 7 figures, where behind the scenes he's again asking for tons of synthetic drugs to give him a natural ancestral physique. This bullshit was going on for a very long time, and overall I didn't think the cookie was gonna crumble. I'm not gonna go back on my words. I'm a man of my word, and my word was that I think he's set up for life with this bullshit. That being said, it seems like Evolve Telemed, I'll have Andrew throw up their Instagram. So Evolve Telemed follows me too. I was not sent this information, nor would I want that smoke. I ain't on Derek's level. MPMD, I'm sure, is very happy to see what Liver King does as far as, bro, this is the fucking truth, right? You want to skew the perception of reality? You want to sue me over that? It's not going to hold weight. So we're going to see how that plays out. And I'm honestly very excited to see Derek break down the blood work of Liver King, because when I watch that Logan Paul podcast, I'm just like, he's saying, oh, you don't have to worry about cholesterol, my blood pressure's good, just like downplaying how hypercritical it is to monitor your health when you're enhanced, or how hypercritical it is just to monitor your health in general, and having the general education of all these biomarkers matter. If I get my blood work pulled, I want to get these biomarkers back into range. I always want to have, an on-top perspective of my personal health, negating health biomarkers because I'm an ancestral Neanderthal that walks barefoot around, skyscrapers and shit in normal cities to do my podcast runs. And it's all because I eat liver and kidney. That's why I'm the 7-figure lifestyle. It's definitely not scamming a proposed potential to be proven true lie of you using PEDs. You're going against the #1 PED biohacker in the world, in my opinion, coming to the forefront, asking him for advice as you scam, I don't know how many people. I don't even want to know how many people he scammed in that fake reality that he created. So let's break down, in my opinion, what I saw as far as the drug stack that Derek went over, and I suggest you go watch Derek's video. It's just like when I see Andrew that he's taking 12 to 16 IUs of growth hormone a day pretending to be an ancestral athlete, I'm like, yo, the most GH I've ever taken in a day is 12 IU a day, and I'm barely asleep. And I would have my IGF in the 400 plus range. So the GH he was using was not only fucking garbage, right? Because he was claiming 12 to 16 IUs a day, which wasn't even putting him to 300 IGF on top of taking peptides. It all makes no sense, right? It's proving a lack of education and research on a basic level as far as the PED cycle that, again, is leaked online, right? I'm just judging it. You know, he was very hard mitigation on just doing a little bit of DECA for joints and a little bit of test, but he definitely was pushing the IGF like crazy, and it didn't really make sense as far as his blood work goes. And, you know, this backtracks to my argument of him on Logan Paul. Oh, you don't need to track biomarkers. I'm ancestral. I just wake up and I grab a piece of liver out of my fridge and I fucking rip it down in front of my family and then go make 7 figures a year, scamming people, telling I'm natural, I walk barefoot, and I go hunt bears with spears and shit. Like, this character was insane. You know, one of the most insane characters ever. His explosion to fame, crazy. The cards have fallen. The cookie has crumbled. Will Liver King recover from this? No. In my opinion, no. There's no way. There have been people praying that these lies get exposed. He can act cute and cuddly in the fake lies. What do I see as far as the industry moving forward? Is once again, MPMD put his foot down, right? With this one, right? The formidable op. This is definitely going to set the standard of you will be called out and terminated, and I'm not going to give a fuck, right? Because the truth needs to get out there. We need to raise the conscious level in the fitness industry for more harm mitigation, more that's what I'm actually doing to my health. You know, my family cares about me. Maybe I should like do this in the most harm mitigated way possible, or I should get exactly what I want to get out of it, or I should know that there are certain people that have better genes than others, that maybe I shouldn't pursue this all the way. We should have education on what these PEDs do as far as side effects. It's not a free ride. We need to get into consideration that the younger generation has access to all this information, whether you like it or not. The truth needs to come out. I think MPMD is fed up with the scamming going on in 2022, considering that you can sell regular supplements just fine. Derek's a classic example of selling regular supplements that work and not marketing them by saying, you know, go eat a fucking kidney or eat some nuts in the forest and then look like you're on 16 of IUs of GH 12 months out of the year. You can still sell regular supplements and be successful with truth and transparency and integrity. The final point I want to bring up, and Nick Trigilli brought it up, you know, I'm not here to pretend that, you know, I'm not pulling from other people's opinions. I'm all for open discussion, debate. You know, Alec and I have went back and forth on blunt biohacking pretty aggressively before, so we are not one to shy away from making statements. I paid Derek his homage, but when I see that Derek threw in the dagger at the end of the video, which basically, again, I'm interpreting this in a paradigm that might not be interpreted by other people, but, you know, Derek throws in that, you know, he was making videos on Liver King, kind of like poking fun at Liver King, like, yo, this character's awesome, you know, it's cool that you blew up, why don't you clean up your act, come clean. You know, that was kind of like Derek's extremely professional, poking fun at him. Liver King is using all this to his advantage, right? He's using the lies to his advantage. He's going on Logan Paul screaming that, you know, you don't need to track health when you're ancestral, when you're a Neanderthal like me, you know, you're living life in God mode. I'm definitely not on any GH at all. You know, you're just lazy. I work out harder than you. I'm better than you. I'm stronger than you. I'm fucking smarter than you. And Derek throws in this email of Liver King asking for a consult, which in the email, Liver King asked to keep it confidential. In my opinion, Derek put that dagger in there, showcasing that he is not going to be involved in the facilitation of milking people who are not educated on the fact that he is proposing that he is completely natural and that everyone else is lazy off this ancestral lifestyle that he cash flowed into, I assume, over 7 figures. Derek is not going to sit there behind the scenes and be gassed up to give him the Aquarian finite knowledge that Liver King was so lazy to accumulate himself, in my opinion. So he wanted it spoon-fed by Derek. I think Derek making that vicious dagger at the end is like, fuck you. The truth lives on. You can't go behind the scenes and and just be like, haha, I'm not actually natural. I'm just fucking scamming all these people, and expect someone not to be an op on you. Cannot ask that from someone who is going to fix the industry of all the bullshit that you're contributing to. You're asking for a consult from him to do his drug stack better, to deceive people more. And then NPMD is going to eat a lawsuit over this shit, most likely, even though it's all factual, but it's still going to be dragged out, I assume. What goes through Liver King's head at this point? Right? Because that's a dagger, and that's the way I interpret that paradigm of why Derek inserted it for Nick's opinion. It's to showcase the two-facedness, the switch-up, the chameleon, the bullshit. It's garbage. It's garbage in the sense that, you know, it's just like the final straw. Like, I could see myself as NPMD, you know, you're digging through emails, you're giving all this stuff, and you're going to break down his blood work, proving that he had a lot of health issues out of whack. I don't know if you watch Derek's content, but he's documented the carnivore diet, which fucked up his cholesterol, put him in a heart disease risk category, and Derek's very prominent on like, this is what I did, this is the actual results, no bullshit, where he's picking out to end the Liver King, and then at the very end, I assume, of this edit, this dig, this hour-long gunshot, that he sees his dagger at the end of like, he's a fan of my work. Oh, I was supposed to help him on this lie. I was so busy doing my own shit, being truthful, being transparent, and making the industry a better place, that I didn't even see that the most prominent fitness industry figure that's scamming everyone is a fan of me and wants to help propagate my lie even higher than it already is. What's your thoughts down below? I'll see you in my next video.